In a world where an astonishing 30,000 websites are hacked every day, the importance of understanding the types of hackers has never been more crucial. This staggering figure represents the harsh reality of our interconnected digital landscape. Despite the best efforts of security professionals, malicious hackers continue to find new ways to infiltrate and exploit. The dawn of a new era of cybersecurity is upon us. With the alarming rate of hacking, it's essential to know who is behind these attacks and their motivations. Not all hackers are created equal. The term hacker refers to a broad spectrum of individuals with diverse motivations. In the vast digital landscape, hackers are often categorized into three main groups: white hat, black hat, and gray hat hackers. White hat hackers are the digital world's superheroes. They use their skills to find vulnerabilities and strengthen security systems, always working within the confines of the law. On the other side of the spectrum, we have black hat hackers, the villains of the digital world. They exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain or malicious intent, often causing significant damage. In the middle, we find gray hat hackers, who are a bit of a wild card. They hunt for vulnerabilities without permission but usually have no intention to cause harm. Their motivations can range from curiosity to wanting to help improve systems. Each type of hacker has unique characteristics and motivations that distinguish them from one another. White hat hackers, often referred to as ethical hackers, use their skills for good. These are the digital world's superheroes, the good guys who put their abilities to use in protecting us from the villains of the cyber world. White hat hackers are characterized by their commitment to ethical standards. They are typically certified professionals who have been trained to identify and fix security vulnerabilities. They're the people who think like a black hat hacker. But instead of exploiting weaknesses for personal gain, they seal these loopholes to make our digital spaces safer. Now you might be wondering, what motivates these white hat hackers? The answer is as varied as their skill sets. Some are driven by the intellectual challenge that hacking presents, relishing the opportunity to pit their wits against complex security systems. Others are motivated by the desire to make the digital world safer for everyone. And then there are those who see it as their responsibility to counteract the damage done by black hat hackers. A typical day for a white hat hacker can involve a range of activities. They might be conducting penetration tests, where they simulate cyber attacks to identify vulnerabilities in a system. They could be developing new security measures or updating existing ones. Or they might be educating others about cybersecurity, sharing their knowledge to help individuals and organizations protect themselves. Regardless of their motivations or daily activities, the ultimate goal of a white hat hacker is to enhance cybersecurity. They do this by identifying and fixing vulnerabilities before they can be exploited by black hat hackers. They work tirelessly to stay one step ahead of the bad guys, constantly upgrading their skills and knowledge to counter new threats. In a world where our lives are increasingly digital, the work of white hat hackers is more important than ever. They are the unsung heroes of the digital world, using their skills not for personal gain, but to make the internet a safer place for all of us. Through their actions, white hat hackers play a crucial role in protecting against security threats and improving our digital safety. In stark contrast to their white-hatted counterparts, black hat hackers use their skills with malicious intent. These individuals are the virtual world's villains, the bad guys of the cyber universe. They are the ones who've given hacking its notorious reputation. Black hat hackers are driven by a myriad of motivations. Some are fueled by the thrill of breaching impenetrable walls of code, others by the allure of financial gain. Some are motivated by political agendas, employing their skills to disrupt governments and corporations. And then there are those who hack simply for the sake of causing chaos. Their methods are as diverse as their motives. They may deploy viruses, worms, or Trojan horses, exploiting vulnerabilities in software and hardware. They could engage in phishing, tricking individuals into revealing sensitive information. Or they could execute denial-of-service attacks, flooding systems with traffic until they crash. What sets black hat hackers apart from other types of hackers is their complete disregard for the law and ethics. They operate outside of the rules, often causing significant damage in the process. Black hat hackers have been responsible for some of the most devastating cyber attacks in history, compromising national security, causing financial losses in the billions, and violating the privacy of countless individuals. But it's not just about the money or the chaos. For many black hat hackers, it's about proving a point. They want to show the world that no system is truly secure, that every fortress has its weak point, and in doing so, they continually push the boundaries of what's possible in the realm of hacking. However, this doesn't mean we should resign ourselves to a world rife with cybercrime. On the contrary, understanding the motivations and tactics of black hat hackers is key to developing robust defenses. By staying one step ahead, we can turn the tables on these cyber villains. Black hat hackers pose a significant threat to individuals, businesses, and even nations, making them a primary concern in cybersecurity. Remember, awareness is the first line of defense. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and most importantly, stay safe. Gray hat hackers occupy a nebulous middle ground, neither entirely ethical nor entirely malicious. These are the individuals who live in the twilight zone of the cyber realm, operating outside the strict boundaries of legality, yet not entirely driven by malicious intent. These hackers are the ambiguous ones, the enigma of the hacking world. Their actions are often characterized by ethical ambiguity. They don't hack for personal gain or with malicious intent like the black hat hackers. Nor do they strictly adhere to the ethical guidelines that guide the white hat hackers. Instead, they operate in a gray area, hence the name gray hat hackers. In essence, gray hat hackers are akin to vigilantes of the cyber world. They may discover a vulnerability in a system just like a white hat hacker would. However, instead of immediately reporting this vulnerability to the system's owners or authorities, they may choose to publicize it, often without permission. Their intent is not to harm, but to force the hand of the organization to fix the issue promptly. Their motivations can be diverse. Some gray hat hackers are driven by the desire to make the digital world safer, while others may seek recognition or the thrill that comes from outsmarting a system. Yet it's important to remember that their methods involve unauthorized access, which is illegal and poses ethical concerns. One of the most famous examples of gray hat hacking occurred in the early 2000s, when a group of hackers known as LulzSec embarked on a 50-day hacking spree. They exposed security flaws in multiple high-profile organizations, not to cause harm, but to highlight the lax security measures in place. The dilemma surrounding gray hat hackers is complex. On one hand, their actions can lead to improved security, forcing organizations to address vulnerabilities they might have otherwise ignored. On the other hand, their methods involve breaking the law and invading privacy, sparking a robust debate about the ethics of their actions. While their actions may sometimes lead to improved security, the methods of gray hat hackers remain a topic of debate in the cybersecurity world. Understanding the different types of hackers helps us navigate the complex landscape of cybersecurity. Let's take a moment to recap. White hat hackers, often referred to as the good guys, are cybersecurity professionals. They use their skills to identify and fix vulnerabilities, enhancing the security of systems. They're the knights in shining armor, defending our digital realms from potential threats. Then we have the black hat hackers, the bad guys of the story. These individuals exploit vulnerabilities for personal gain or malicious intent. They're the ones causing havoc, from data breaches to cyber attacks, making the digital world a little less safe. In the middle of the spectrum, we find the gray hat hackers. These are the ambiguous ones. Operating in the gray area between ethical and malicious hacking, they might break into systems without permission, but their intent isn't to cause harm. Instead, they aim to expose vulnerabilities, often alerting the system owners to these weak spots. Each type of hacker plays a unique role in the world of cybersecurity. Their motivations, methods, and impacts vary widely, but they're all part of the same ecosystem. Recognizing these differences is key to comprehending the intricate dynamics of this digital battlefield. In a world increasingly dependent on digital technology, understanding the various types of hackers becomes a critical step towards safeguarding our digital lives.